Wrote the thing down. Hey y'all, my podcast world. This is Dorian David, and this is everything about life. I was waiting on y'all this week because I'm excited about this week, this topic. It's very important to me because it's who I am and where I come from, my roots. Just talking to the people. Yeah, I'm doing live on Facebook, y'all. So, yeah, So, y'all, podcast people, if y'all want to come to the Facebook world, it's Dorian David. Y'all gonna see me and my daughter, picture of me and my daughter. And then y'all go on the page, y'all see all my grandkids, family, everybody else, and stuff like that. To all the businesses that I went to this week, what up? You know, Make y'all let me come in, do a little commercial, put y'all out there. I'm gonna be doing that all the time. And I'm gonna be promoting people, each other, y'all, everybody. You know, that's right. Love that neighbor like you love yourself. I promote myself. I ain't just doing it to me. I'm promoting y'all, everybody. Now let's get into this topic here. The topic this week is family. Strong ties. Yeah, that's what the title I came up with. Well, you know, all my ideas, I give glory to the Lord because He put it there. That's what I do. I don't, I stop thinking for myself, Well, I don't think just by myself. I have Him guiding my thoughts now, and that's better for me. It is. It works out pretty good. Let Him be in control. He want to be in control anyway. Just give Him what He want. I know I do. Just give Him what He want. So yeah, family, strong ties. Now whenever I have a subject, or I go and look it up, even if it's a little word. That's a big word to me, though. Family, family. I didn't choose my family. I didn't choose that. It was established before I got here. My daddy, my mother, my grandparents. Yeah. Now I'm the oldest sibling out of my mother. Yeah. I got two other siblings, brother and sister. But I'm the eldest out of us. So I didn't make that choice. Somebody else made that choice for me. Make me come first. All right, go. Fate. Doesn't matter. They all here. That's my family. Got cousins. Yeah. Uncles, aunts. Yep. Now I'm going to get into this definition of family. First, I usually like to read the definition out of I Google just about everything. Go to the library and look up these things. So, first, let's see what the definition of family is. Most of y'all probably already know, but I like to read it anyway because I like reading. I like to learn. I like keep it going. Okay, so the first definition of family is a group of one or more parents and their children living together as a unit. That's one definition. The second definition is all the descendants of a common ancestor. Hmm. Okay, so that's kind of, it's like cut and dry. So, like a unit, like, you got a mom and a dad. Well, you got to have mom and a dad, right? Um, got to come from somewhere. And the way it's set up, we come from our mother. Yeah, she carried us for so many months inside of her. And then we grow and come on out. Mm-hmm. Your dad, you got a father. Now, the unit, as the family, is supposed to be a unit together. Yeah, I think is the purpose of family or the purpose it was made. I'm going to get into it here because, I don't know if I got some newcomers to the show. Um, I always go spiritually with the scriptures. Now, everybody got their own beliefs, and you have that right to believe whatever you want to believe and how you want to believe. That's your life. That's your free will that was given to you. Or high, it's just there. I don't know. So I went biblical on it. First, I asked, I said, what does the Bible say about family? What does God say about family? Because He created it. He said He created all things. And you got a mom and a dad. And you have brothers and sisters. You got aunts and uncles. A family unit. But immediate family is the mom, dad, and if you got brothers and sisters, and you all stay in the same house, you're staying together. So I would say you know each other. You're living with each other. So you're spending time with each other. You form a relationship with one another. So let's everybody got that definition of family. So I'm gonna read a few things spiritually, or something to pertaining to God. So here's the first. Family is at the center of God's plan for the happiness and progress of His children. The Holy Bible teaches us that God established family from the very beginning. It also shows us many examples of strong families. It also teaches us how to have a loving, happy family. Well, I don't read that Bible, and family. Yeah, it's all through there. It's all through there. But Bible is like more examples of what they went through, what them people went through in the past, the ones that before us. Yeah. Yeah. Now, this week, I was into two families in the scriptures. Two families popped up in my mind, so I had some lessons on one of the families, and both, because I done studied both of these families for years. I'm still studying and learning different things because I get different revelations at this point in time in my life. When you're committed, woman, you're committed. Then He gives you little things, I tell you. But the first one of the families was Jacob. I don't know if y'all familiar with Jacob, but I am. Jacob, that's the one that wrestled with God. Became Israel after he wrestled with God. God changed his name to Israel. But Jacob, he's the one that's responsible for the 12 tribes, the sons, the 12. And his family was a mess. I mean, well, it started off with the daddy. He was a swindler. I mean, when y'all get a chance to read that story about Jacob, two nations in his mother's womb. He was fighting when he was even in his mama's womb. Fighting, trying to get an edge on life, I guess. But he was a swindler. He, throughout his whole life, he had issues and problems. And I don't know what family nowadays don't have issues. Is it a perfect family? Is it a perfect? What family don't have issues and problems and turmoil? Yeah, Jacob, he loved one of his sons more than one of his children more than all of them. Now, to me, that was terrible. I got I got four kids, and I love them all the same. I don't love one more than the other. That's me. Some parents favor kids, and some kids favor their parents. And some of them might like the dad more than his mom, and the mom more than his dad. But yeah, I love all my kids the same. You want to treat them different because they're different human beings. But this particular guy, Jacob, he loved one of his sons more than the other ones, and he let the other kids know that, and they resented him. They didn't like him. They tried to kill him, the favorite son from his dad. Yep, threw him in prison, tried to kill him, lied to the dad, said he was dead for years. And that's a family. That's the 12 tribe. Yeah. Them boys from Jacob, yeah, that's 12 tribe. Yeah. And it was a mess. A mess. A mess. But anyway, it's like family. What you go back when you was little and you come up with your family, your brothers and sisters, your mom, your dad and stuff, you start reminiscing about the good times, the bad times. When I talk to people now, they talking about bad about their brothers, sisters, they ain't even getting along, not talking to one another and fighting and all that kind of stuff. It's right in the family. Well, the first murder was of brothers. Man, that's family, you know. So that's the first family I studied, and I just very admired by that because to go back in the past. I mean, that's our roots. That's who you are, where you come from. Like my dad, my father, he left this earth when I was 10 years old, but I didn't have a relationship with my father. I didn't know him. It was only 10 years of my life, but I had no idea. I didn't know my dad. I didn't have no relationship with him. My mom, she did the best she could do, I guess, under the circumstances. But she was very young when she had me, very young. So I don't, I can't blame or fault or condemn my parents, because God is in control of everything. He know exactly what he was doing when he put them two together and created them. I mean, they didn't do it the way he had planned for them to do it, like most of us do. We don't do it on his plan, we do it on our plan. And we wonder why hell is running rapid in the family. Yeah, we gotta take responsibility for some of this stuff, man, because it ain't all, it's us. It's the humans, it's us. Our choices. Hold on, excuse me, y'all. But as I go back, as far as I can remember, I can see God's hand on my life. I'm still here. I made it. I'm not in prison. I'm not. in the hospital. I could be in the hospital anytime I get sick. I'm in my right mind, joy in life. I find that to be pretty good. Some along the way, the Lord put whatever I needed, still be here, still make it. But anyway, Jacob. Now, when y'all get a chance, read about Jacob. There's a lot of stuff in there about Jacob, especially about the one son that he had. Well, all the sons is very interesting, you know. I mean, but the one son he loved the most because he loved that mama. That was the love of his life, that mama. I ain't gonna tell y'all a story because I want y'all to go read it for yourself and get it in you, get it in your mind, because that ain't nothing but God. But that Joseph, that's what his name was, Joseph. God was with Joseph, blessed his hands and everything, because Joseph loved the Lord, and he loved the Lord, and he obeyed the Lord. He was a slave. Then he became the second most powerful man in Egypt. But anyway, I'm going to get into the second family, but I want to read another definition, another thing. This is the one. Yeah, this is the one. Then I'm going to read one more after this one, y'all, and then we won't talk. Okay, so God set the lonely in families. Psalm 68:6. Blessed children who obey their parents. Y'all heard that? Yeah. Exodus 20:12. And blessed parents with children. Now I'm going to stop right there for a minute. For kids, children, to obey their parents and honor their parents is pleasing to God. Yeah. He likes that when kids obey their parents and listen to the instructions of the parent. He loves that. I mean, I read it a couple of times. There's a couple of passages in the Old Testament and the New Testament saying that pleases the Lord. And it's a blessing for the parents. I'm talking to the parents right now. How does it feel to have children? That's a question. How does it make you feel to be a parent, to be a mother, a father? I feel when I had my first son, man, I was the happy. Man, I was cooked. You could have stuck a fork in me. When I had my first son, man, man, I can remember the day he was born. Like, it was just, I can remember. Yeah, I was so excited. I left his mother in the house, and I had the bag in the car and everything. I was on my way to the hospital and left the pregnant woman in the car. I had to go back and get her. I was so excited. Yep, he showed up. The doctor almost didn't make it to the hospital. Yep, the cops. I mean, it was in Brockport, New York. And we had to drive from the city to Brockport, and I was hitting him. The police said, slow down. He called in. It was a nice police officer. He called in and everything. I remember that day, man. Yeah, my second son, my daughter, I got my stepdaughter. She was like 6, 7 months when I came into her life. It was so exciting to have another little human looking up to you and depending on you. Yeah, that was just so exciting. I used to like to cook for them and get them ready for little naps and go on little outings. just love that. I do that with my grandkids too. When they come home, yeah, I be excited. It's nothing like that is the best feeling to have. It's a gift. Yeah. Sometimes that gift you you know, man, you be wanting to hit them and tear them up, but they don't be doing right. They be getting mouthy and yeah, and they be assassin and doing all kind of stuff. But then after you want to just hug them and love them, making sure they're okay. Yeah. But anyway, let me finish this here, reading this. I get excited, y'all. Y'all gotta be patient with me. I get excited about this thing, talking. So God designed family to be a source of love, support, and strength for us. Now listen to this, y'all. And I want to know if this is in your life or you know somebody that's going through this. Hold on. Unfortunately, not all families live up to that idea. Love and support each other, you know. So this will be the last. No, I got something else, and this one I was getting into a little deep. Okay. After I read this one, then I'll talk about that other family I was been studying. And this one, I love that. I love talking about this guy. Man. This guy is, you know, he has some issues, but okay. Family means having someone to love you unconditionally in spite of you and your shortcomings. Family is loving and supporting one another even when it is not easy to do. It is being the best person you could be so that you may inspire your loved ones. Family doesn't see color, race, creed, not culture. It sees the heart. I left that one for last so it can resonate in the spirit. Because that's what the plan was, I believe. God had the plan, the plan. God's plan. He set it up. He set everything up the way it's supposed to be. Something happened along the way, try to get it distorted. But family, strong ties, very important. Now, most people don't heard this saying, charity begins at home. Let me sit back on that. Hold on, y'all. I'm supposed to, I like to have, where's my little remote control, man? I don't even know what I do with my remote control. I just moving stuff. Okay, hold on, y'all. Okay, I'm back. I like to have a little TV. I don't know what that is back there. I don't know what that is. No, I ain't trying to go there. I'm gonna get out of here. Go back down there. Yeah, have a little TV on. We're gonna do the. I don't have the sounds because we want to do everything right by this copyright thing. I don't want to do nothing wrong intentionally. We ain't doing that over here. So yeah, family, strong ties, being together, being able to depend upon each other is established by God, the Creator. We can help one another. But when you come together as a unit, and you just say, don't even think about family. Just say coming together. and you come together as a unit, things to work out better. Have you ever heard somebody people be saying, "Yeah, I did this all by myself. I did this alone." As soon as I hear that, I say, "They are fool." What did you do all by yourself? You don't even breathe by yourself, or you're not even alive without something helping you. And no matter what you do in this life, another human being had a part in it. You don't do nothing alone, not anything. If that was the case, he would have just left Adam by himself and Eve, I guess. That don't make sense. Now, God is the controller, is the boss of everything. And he got angels over there helping him. I mean, he got everybody helping, doing stuff, you know. Everybody play a part. Yeah, God do his part, and we supposed to do ours. The angels do theirs. Yeah. So you don't do anything by yourself. You can't. It's impossible. But anyway, you can think that family, strong ties. Well, I want to take this time right now to say hi to my family, to everyone. I want to say how y'all doing. Hope everything is good with you. And if not, I'm going to pray that you make it through the storm and you make it through. Yep. If you want to give me a call, please don't call me during the week because I'll be driving. I can't talk to you. Leave a message or text me. You got my phone number. If you don't have my phone number, you know where I live. That's right. Send me a letter or something. I call everybody and try to check on people. Some people, I don't know. Say they don't have the time. They ain't trying to make the time. I don't know. I make time. I'm gonna make time for my family, for my people. Ain't no need of me trying to serve the Lord if I can't deal with the people I see every day. It doesn't work that way. Every day I see people. Yeah. I don't walk by no one without saying hello. Stranger or nobody. You walk by me, I'm gonna say hello. I can't help it. Now if you don't speak, it's okay. I'm gonna say hello, how you doing? And I'm probably gonna ask you, what's your name? Yep, because God created you. And I'm supposed to love you anyway. Just get to know you, talk to you. Okay, so the second family that I have studied just about for a long time, many years. Now y'all know King David. Yeah, that's the one God chose. He said he had his God said this man, human, had the same heart like him. Yeah, y'all need to go read that. I mean, if you believe it or not, I know I believe it. I believe it. And he chose David to be the king of Israel. Yeah, he showed it. When he was a young boy, he sent one of his prophets to the family of David. All the brothers standing up there thought they was going to get chosen. Yeah, they gave David a hard time too. They were jealous. You know, you got to read that story. And David was chosen because of the spirit, his heart. Many years later, the king died, Saul, and David became king. And his family was a mess. Y'all got to read that story, man. David's family was a mess. Yep, sure was. Because David was a mess, just like most of us are. Yeah, David was a mess. Yeah, he did a lot of unsavory things. I have to. I'm sure some other y'all have. I mean, you don't got to tell us humans everything you do. No, some things you just keep between you and the Lord. That's right. Because He's the only one that created you for that dirt and that drive and that grit. Well, we just want to say the same. But David was having an adultery. He was killing people, all kind of stuff. Now, this is the one that was chosen. And God stuck by him through all his mess. And that was his family because of him. Just like Jacob, he was a swindler. And then his sons was it was just like some of them was just like his daddy, killing and swindling and doing all kind of stuff. And David had problems in his family. His wives and his kids was unruly and all kind of stuff. One of the brothers from one of the other wives, and I couldn't. You can't hardly keep up with the stuff. The kids was killing one another, raping it, all in the family. Yeah, in the family. Family. Strong ties. That's the name of the show. Yeah. One of his sons killed one of his brothers because one of the brothers raped his sister. So he killed her. And he got kicked out the kingdom. Then he turned on his daddy and wanted to kill him. This is all in the family. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was studying that a long time. It's all there. It's all written down for our benefit. An example on how God, or not, let me say this, how we start doing it our way and not his way. And even, I believe, when you're doing it his way, it ain't going to be 100% because we're not 100%. We're not. So we're going to just say 90%. We're going to leave 10% out there. The struggles come. The storms come. Problems gonna come. You can see it today. See it all through everything. Wonder why the world the way it is. I said something earlier. Charity begins at home. It starts in the house first, the home, the family, the closest one to you. Where do you think we get our behavior from? How we act and what we do? From the family. We all do it in a different kind of way, I believe, but it's all the same. Tell you the truth. Lying to each other, trying to get ahead. Yeah, Jacob, I'm gonna go back to Jacob. He wanted to swindle his brother out of the blessings from his dad, thought he was getting ahead. And then him and his brother got into it, and his brother was chasing him to kill him. And the promise was already Jacob. God's plan. But we want to do it our way. Yeah. I did it my way for a long time. And it's a mess. Doing it my way just stirred up the mess. That's all. Just stirred it up. Never could get it right. Because I wasn't doing it the right way. My way. Just gotta own up to it. Try to get it right. And by grace, that's the only way you get it right. Grace. He allow you to turn it around and try to keep the family strong. Strong ties. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But that David, he ended up getting it right. But the mess passed right on to his other son, Solomon. Yeah. Y'all got to read this stuff. Read it. Yeah, y'all gotta read that stuff, man. It's a lot of good stuff. Examples. That's all it is. It's examples on how powerful the Lord is and how good He is. You know, I always used to ask, questions like my dad or my father, to myself, why he didn't do this, why he didn't do that, why he couldn't do that. He was thinking I was only 10 years old when he passed away. 10. But I didn't have a relationship with him at all. And still today, I have to ask my older cousins and uncles, the one that grew up with him, but he left the place he was living at when I was young. But I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna search and find out about some things, and just get some clarity. That's my roots. That's your roots. You should know these things. Like the person you are. Sometimes I wonder if I act like my father, because I definitely act like my mom. Oh, I knew my mother, man. Me and her like twins, man. Yeah, so I act just like her. My grandmother too. Her mother. Yeah, I love that one. My grandmother. That, that woman, man. She was something else. She sure was. That woman will whoop your behind in church. Don't play with her. She would come down off the choir, take you in the back and tear your behind up in church. She didn't care what it was. Don't follow the rules and act up. But yeah, family. But right now, man, I just really think I wouldn't be the man I am if it wasn't for my family. Yeah, everybody that's in play gave me something, or I got something from them to help me out in this world. You take time. We take it for granted. We do. We take life, family, things. We put more stock into tangible stuff like cars and houses and materialistic things. Those things are gonna be gone because you're gonna leave. It's not gonna be here. And then after a while, you ain't gonna be able. I mean, if you live long, hopefully you can enjoy it. But material things is not the important one thing. That's just my opinion. Everybody got their way how they think, but it is priceless to me to have a relationship with my family, friends. Now, talk about a friend. And I read in the scriptures that a friend can be close than a brother, sister, mother. Yeah, I read that. Yes, in that book when I was reading about David. Yeah, and I have some close friends. Yeah, real close, just like a brother. I have close sisters, women like sisters. No, uh, I think all of us are related. We all come from the same person. Yeah, I can't get past that, so we all family in some kind of way connection. But yeah, some of my friends I'm very close to. Hmm. Yeah. How close are you to your family? That's a question I have for everybody. Just wanted to have that resonate in your mind last time you talked to your brother or your sister, cousin, your niece or your nephew, grandkid. Have you called a friend up or say, what's up, how you doing? Not just call them up when you need something or you're in trouble. just to hang out here, each other. You know, this my mother passed away a few years ago, and I don't know. I would probably give up all I have just to hear her voice right now. So, taking things for granted. Can't take a moment for granted when it comes to family. You know, I mean, how deep. I mean, now you got to be careful. You can't even go to sleep now with your family in the bed. They try to kill you, bust upside the head for the insurance money. Yeah, it's crazy right now, you know. But it's all documented and it's supposed to go as planned, you know. But we got to be careful. Got to be careful. We can line up with it right now while we're still here to lie. We can line up with it and say, I'm not gonna do that no more. I'm gonna call somebody, brother. I'm gonna make it up with it. You know, you and your sister ain't talked in a while because something happened over some kind of stupid issue, money, your house, is some stupid materialistic thing that you can't talk to each other, or even just because you think different and you got different ideas, different point of views. So what? You don't have anything in common? Yeah, you can sit down and eat together. We all do that. You got that in common. Find you a good movie to watch together. Go out to a restaurant. Take each other shopping and buy each other a pair of shoes. Sure. There's a lot of things good that you can figure out. All the other stuff, just let it go for a while. And say, we're just gonna hang out. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. It's a beautiful thing, you know. Family, strong ties. It's very important. And it makes the world go around. Yeah. Just wondering why he set it up this way. It's always a reason. I mean, he got a son. He said he got a son, Jesus. So you know about family. Yeah. hmm How he set Jesus' earthly family up. Gave a stepdad and everything. Yeah. Family. Yeah. I was studying about this first family I was talking to y'all about. And one of the sons, Judah, out of the 12 tribes, that's the lineage that Jesus came out of. Judah. Yeah. Yeah. Now I ain't gonna tell y'all the whole story because now y'all gotta go read it, study it, and get it in you. It's just an example of what went on. And then it's just a pathway to understanding the nature of God. That's the whole purpose of it. Yeah. I'm having, I look forward to getting on here and talking to y'all, and because this thing give me I already got things to do. Yeah, I work, y'all. I go to work, and I've been looking forward to going to work. And then I got this here too. I got the podcast, I got the YouTube channel, I got Facebook, I got the whole 9 yards, I got the whole thing, and now it's all set up, y'all, because we is out there. I mean, God has put us in every country. We over here in America, but they listening to us in Asia, Africa. Yeah, it sure is. And that is a privilege to me. I mean, that's like, man, this thing is fantastic. So what I'm gonna do is I told you I had a treat. So I'm gonna get the YouTube channel And I'm going to be going live on the YouTube channel, maybe on Friday nights. But what I'm be probably looking for a co-host, a female co-host. Yeah, I'm going to be looking for a female co-host to do that, you know, because I am, I like to have a female's point of view in this thing called life, man. House couldn't be a family without a wife and then a mom. I mean, it's dads that out there doing it, and his mom's out there doing it too. But it's better when it's God. What's out better? Well, it's supposed to work out better. But sometimes, like the definition of what we don't live up. And I say everybody, we don't live up to it all the time. Some people do. Some people follow and they got that strong family ties and stuff because that mother and that father, and they put that God, they put him first and follow the plan. And works out pretty good. Yeah, but I'm gonna be putting that together. That's Mr. Game Time. Now y'all gotta give me a few weeks. I gotta put it together. I got the ideas, but I'm gonna be going live on that, and y'all can come in. So hopefully, I've been checking. Go to the YouTube channel. Mr. Game Time. Y'all gonna see me and my daughter. I got a picture of me and my daughter on there, my youngest baby. And y'all subscribe to it. It's no money yet. And then I told you when I do put a thing on something, I'm only gonna put $1, 25 cents a week. Yeah, man, because I'm telling you. Now they said the food was coming down, food price coming down. They say that, you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. We ain't worried about that because if we go up, God gonna put more money, which he ain't gonna. He gonna help. Nah, you can't outdo God, man. Nah, you can't outdo him. He gonna put it together for you somehow. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I sure like. I want to say. Let me talk to these people. Say hello. I see my cousin, one of my cousins, Janet Baxter, and yeah, I see Mr. Charles Owens on Facebook, Norman Cooper. Um, yeah, I see a couple of people. But that's mostly family, y'all. But let me say this to everybody, everyone, everyone on this planet is my family. Everyone. I don't care what color, creed, as they say, religion. I like that thing. Really, I don't, because religion is dangerous. It's just God. Yeah. That's just the way you study, whatever. And there's a lot of ways they got out here, but it's one way. That's all it is. It's one way. But I love everyone. The ones that hate me, I don't hate y'all. Mm-mm. I love you. And I will, when I meet you, I'm going to show you I love you. Yeah. Even if you're trying to put me to sleep. Yeah. And a lot of people, man, I want, now, I don't know if everybody watched that first episode of mine. No more stopping. That's the main thing, man, for me. This stopping is killing and hurting people. We're just hurting each other. Is it possible that we can do that? Every day I wake up and I see somebody on one shot somebody, someone killed somebody, somebody shooting somebody and hurting somebody. Over what? They always have a reason, justification for it. Somebody get mad at somebody and want to go and bust them upside the head, hurt them. No more. Stop it. That's the first episode, y'all. Y'all need to go watch that because that was a good one. Talk about stopping this stuff, man. Okay? Because it's going to line up that way anyway. No more killing, no more suffering, no more sorrow. It's going to happen anyway. I was, out and about today a little bit. I got my taxes done today, y'all. Finally, I waited till the last minute. I knew I had to pay in, but still, I'm going to pay them, baby. I don't like to mess with it, y'all. I mean, I like to pay, though. Pay, owe no man, love everybody. That's scripture. Was talking, well, I went a couple of places, but I end up, one of my neighbors needed a ride, so I gave him a ride home. Just talking to him. He's a lovely man. He's just a good man. And stuff. Just talking to him about the Lord. And I asked him, are you ready? I asked a lot of people that. I'm going to ask y'all that too. Are you ready to meet Jesus? Are you ready? If you drop dead or don't wake up in the morning, you ready? You can't start figuring it out once you get woke up. It's too late. It's too late. It's not promised. We take it for granted. Well, I stopped taking it for granted. I don't take anything for granted. Nothing. Not a breath, talking, moments. It's all appreciated. I'm at all with this thing, life, everything. And I'm looking forward to meeting Jesus. I'm looking forward to it. I'm ready. I'm not getting ready. I am ready. I have a clear spirit. The soul is clean. We have choices in life. You want to choose to be with your family? You want to choose to treat your family good? That's who you start with first. Your family. The people that you see every day, or you supposed to be dealing with every day. Your family. How you say you love God and treating your brother, your sister, your niece, or your cousin, or you got something in your heart against them. God looking at you like, what's wrong with this person? You're a fool. That ain't right. How you gonna meet Jesus and you just curse your family member out, curse your mama out, or your daddy, try to hurt him? Then you end up meeting Jesus, right? Instantly. Yeah, I seen this tape, this video. His family down in Houston, and they got a family business, like a little truck, that food truck. They get out there and they work, and I'm sure that's no easy work. That's hard work, cutting that food up and making sure things is right and serving the people. Down in Houston. I just seen it just a couple of days ago. A young man came up and tried to rob it. Put the gun and tried to shoot. And the gun jammed. The woman inside, the mama, she was packing too. And she shot the boy. Killed him right on the spot. Man. Live by the sword, you die by it. I read that. It's terrible. They didn't get arrested. Anything. It's self-defense. Sad though. So sad. Trying to hurt one another. Yeah. Now that's gonna probably bother that lady for the rest of her life. And she was just trying to defend herself, trying to make some money, earn some money. No more. Stop it. Can we do it? Listen, only thing I can do is talk. I'm not telling nobody what to do. Nope. God told you what to do. If you ain't listening to God, I gonna listen to me. I know you're not listening to me. So hey, now listen to my family and my friends. I want to see y'all in heaven because listen, eternal. The family lives forever. Family is forever. It ain't short lived. Now we're gonna probably one go more for before the other, but we gonna the family lives forever. Yeah, the devil and the angels, they family, they gonna live forever too. I don't want to live with them. I don't want to be around them. Uh-uh. We got enough of them here with us now, and all the trouble and turmoil they causing stuff. But once you leave here, you're gonna get the full force of that fallen angel. You're gonna get the full force because my family is going to the dad. I know that's the family I'm a part of. And now let me say this: Jesus said the same thing. Jesus said, "My family is the one who listens to the Father, to God. That's my family. Yeah, that's my family." And his mama and his brother and them was right there. Yeah, that's what he said. So family, strong tie. Yeah, I hope y'all tied up, man, and being strong and keeping it together, loving each other, helping each other, supporting one another. I just pray. I'm just so thankful that the Lord, man, he could have took. I could have been gone, man. I could have been gone a long time ago. Went to sleep, and I was going straight to hell, y'all. So I got to pray to my church family and my older aunties and people that was my friends that was praying for me. Yeah, I didn't do this. Like I said, I can't do anything by myself. I can't do nothing alone. And I don't want to do it alone. What y'all here for? Y'all here to help me. Y'all gonna start listening here. Y'all here to help me. That's why he put you here for me. And I'm glad y'all here. And there's a lot of y'all too. A lot of you. Yeah, everywhere I turn around, I see humans. I see people. Yeah, I can't even go 10 steps down there and I see somebody driving by and everything. Yeah, and that's a good thing. I don't want to be alone down here on this planet. I like talking to people and seeing people, helping them. So, family, I want this to resonate in our spirit this week, this moment. Talk about family. And it could be a friend. Family is important. You have to understand why is it set up that way? Because it's a part of the plan. It's a part of his plan. Yeah, it's just a lovely thing, y'all. But anyway, this week has been wonderful. Now, somebody told me I looked at the weather and talking about it's gonna be snowing Tuesday. I don't even want to hear that, but I know up here in Rochester, and I don't wait until after about the end of May, the last week of May. We got a few more weeks and stuff. Yeah, I got a special program for my sister tomorrow. We're celebrating her recovery, her victory over cancer, y'all. You know, so we're gonna be celebrating her tomorrow, my sister. And the Lord sure cover her with her. Because only the Lord, He's the one here. He controls the sickness. He controls it all. And that's a part I would say, well, y'all doing y'all reading and studying, you know, one of the fruits of the spirit is long suffering. It builds character. That's what the Bible says. I just read that, and that's what it said. It builds something inside of you, long suffering. You suffer mentally, physically, socially, whatever you want to do is something. If you ain't going through something, I don't know what to tell you. That don't seem like God is in the mix or something. Because he has to get the glory anyway for it all. And he don't leave you. He's not gonna leave you. So he don't want you to leave your family either. Somebody in the family needs help. Somebody in the family is struggling, physically, mentally. Just to talk to them. Say, hey, what's going on with you? Figure out a way to pull them in. I hope y'all enjoyed this show. Family, very important. It's important to God. The children, the kids, y'all pay attention to your parents. Parents, straighten yourself up if you're in a mess. Because kids are watching you and they're looking at you. It's not what I say, it's what you do around your children and kids and your people. Acting a fool sometimes, cursing and talking all kind of crazy talk. Kids get that and they run with that stuff. So yeah. This week or next week, next week I already got next week's show set up. I'm getting it set up. I got to go through the studying and the counseling with Jesus. I like talking. Well, I like listening to him, talking to him too. Give me a lot of stuff, man. Give me a lot of stuff. Give it pass on to y'all. But I'm gonna work on that YouTube channel thing, y'all, and we're gonna be probably going live on YouTube because I know a lot of y'all got YouTube. It's free on your phone. You know what I'm saying? And, with the YouTube, when I go live on the YouTube, y'all can come in. Now y'all can come in on the podcast, but you're not going to be. That's just the voice, the sound podcast. I do the Facebook go visual, but then I put the podcast on YouTube, so people still see if you want to come in. But I'm gonna be looking for a co-host for the YouTube channel to see if anybody want to come in. Or it's gonna be different co-hosts because I know people have things they want to do on Fridays and stuff too. Shows. So we're gonna hook it up, and y'all know I'll go on YouTube live. Myself because I got a lot of stuff to talk about with y'all. So I'm gonna say good night to everyone. I appreciate everybody coming in. If you missed the show, I'm gonna put it on YouTube. Mr. Game Time. What we talked about. And most of the podcast listeners on all the platforms, Spotify, Apple, whatever you listen to, we there. Just put it in, everything about life, Dorian David. And I'm going to say good night to y'all. Be safe. Make sure I keep y'all in my prayers. Y'all pray for me as well. May the Lord cover y'all throughout y'all endeavors this week, this moment. Make sure you're ready. That's all I got to say. Make sure you're ready. Stay ready. Vigilant. You never know when you're going to be saying, hey, well, I don't even know if you're going to speak, say, hey, hello. Because he's going to be doing all the talking. I love y'all, and I'll see y'all next week. Hopefully, God's willing and stuff. I might be calling some of y'all, or texting you throughout the week. Just check on and see it, because I ain't talking to nobody. Ain't nobody called me. I don't know what's going on. But if nobody don't call me, I call y'all. Simple as that. If you don't answer, then I text you. So it ain't no excuse. No excuse. There ain't gonna be no excuse for me. I'm gonna reach out to you. Yeah. If I have to drive and come to you. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good night. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. Thanks for showing up. Y'all. I love you. Bye.